Hey guys, what's up? I'm Mandy. It is officially 3 days from when I am leaving Thailand. It has been probably the most emotional, sentimental time that I've personally ever had when it comes to leaving any of the places that I've ever left. I have been traveling since I was 17. I've been traveling all around the US, and then I finally made my way out of the country, and now I've just been on the move in chase of pretty much seeing everything that I can possibly see. So I brought you guys along with me on that journey, but I want to let you know this past week has been really hard for me. Thailand has been the most incredible place I've ever gone in my life. Hawaii is probably the only place that ever compares. Hawaii though it's a completely different ball game. There's Hawaii, and I have love for it in one way, and then I have Thailand, and I have love for it in another way. I feel that if Hawaii was as cheap as Thailand, so inexpensive as Thailand, and if the people, let's say, were as, God, like the people in Thailand are just phenomenal. Everyone that you look at just smiles. Then Hawaii would probably win. Hawaii has the oceans, it has the surf. Surfing became, oh my God, surfing is just the best thing that's ever come into my life. But the point is, guys, I'm sorry that I haven't posted the past week. It's been 1 week since I've posted, and I just want to let you guys know that I have not fallen off the map. I've just been in a pretty sentimental state. I've been with my boyfriend, just trying to experience Thailand in every way that we can before we leave. So it's been a pretty crazy week for us. We've just been trying to go to all the places that we possibly can and just see everything that we can possibly see in this time span. So just letting you guys know, hey, I'm here, what's up? And today the topic is actually inspired by, I shouldn't even say inspired by, but prompted by something that happened to us recently. So we had went to Valhalla, which is an area in Thailand. It's apparently hippie central, and they are completely right. We went up there. It was a 2.5-hour drive, absolutely gorgeous in the mountains, but unfortunately it wasn't as hippie friendly as you would think. This is why I wanted to talk about anxiety, and I wanted to let you guys know that if you are ever in a situation where you feel like you are putting your complete heart into everything that you do, so you don't feel like you are doing you know that you're not doing anything wrong, you know that your heart is in the right place, and you know that you would never be putting out anything other than good intentions, then know that you are not wrong. Because how could you ever be wrong if you are not putting out good intentions? And I mean good intentions. I'm not saying evil people that are saying, I know that killing this person is not wrong. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being a good, pure person that feels that what they are doing is in line with their heart, and you know you are doing the right thing. You know that you would never want to hurt anyone. You know that you would never want to make anyone feel bad. And that's what made me want to start this video today, because I used to deal with such heavy anxiety. I talked about this in a past video where I know I'm an empath. It's not, I think I'm an empath. No, I know I'm an empath. My great-grandmother, and some people that watch this video, they may disagree. They may feel that this is something that's false facts or something that's speaking from something evil, but I'm going to be on this channel for a very long time, and I want to preach what's true to me and what I know. So my great-grandmother, she used to speak to people who have passed on. She was able to see them, and from my family, I do have proof of this. I grew up with these stories, and I would never tell anyone in my family that they were wrong. So I know for a fact that my grandmother, my great-grandmother, she did have these abilities, and because of that, I feel that I have inherited the empathic ability. So I am able to soak up people's emotional states. So when someone is either really anxious or really happy, I can soak that in and I can use it to gain strength or lose strength. And unfortunately, when I was younger, before I realized that I actually could have control over this, I used to let it soak all the energy from me. And just so you know, this isn't something that's just like to me. This is something that I know that everyone can do on their own. If you would just tune in to the frequency everyone knows, you know those good vibes or bad vibes that everyone gives off? That's all I'm talking about. It is people who are giving off negative vibes are going to make you feel bad, and people who are giving off positive vibes are going to make you feel really good. The point is, empaths just soak up that energy super strong, and it can actually affect them negatively or positively. So what would happen is that when someone would be super negative, I would soak it up to the point where I would shake. I would get so anxious that I was shaky and I was uncomfortable, and I would never wish this feeling on anyone else because it was the most uncomfortable feeling that I could ever have. You just don't feel like yourself. And I was normally such a confident person, but when you are soaking in the personalities of someone else that might not be feeling as confident, you are no longer going to be you. So I just want to let you guys know that if your intentions are good, realize that you can use that as your power. So I had a situation in Valhalla where these people were supposed to be the nicest of all. Thailand has been the best place I've ever been when it comes to people and kindness and people being genuine. And I never thought that I would experience this in this place, but this is why I feel that it's so important, because it can happen anywhere at any time, and I want you guys to realize that it is not you. So I had a situation where I don't even know how to start this because they just made me feel so uncomfortable. Have you ever been in a situation where people make you feel so uncomfortable just to be who you are? So they make you feel so uncomfortable because you're so different than who they are, or because you just don't match. I've always, in my mind, I'm like, ooh, I'm a hippie and I'm this and I'm free and but guess what? Not everyone sees you as that way, and unless you are dressed, I guess, completely right, or to be honest, I don't know, but something about me did not go with the vibe that they were looking for. So everything that I would say just wasn't resonating, and I could feel how uncomfortable I was getting, but I never let it affect me. And this is why I wanted to let you guys know it does not have to be forever. If you want to make a change in this anxiety and who you are, you can do it. I was put in possibly one of the worst situations that the old me would have been shaking and would have let it literally set me into a panic attack. Panic attacks are a completely separate thing, which I would love to talk to you guys in a second video about, because that's a whole video on its own. But I did not let it happen. I did not let this happen. I did not let this anxiety take over me. I realized that I didn't come at them with anything wrong, and these people that I encountered, they were in their own, they had their own issues that they were dealing with, and I didn't have anything to do with it. And unfortunately, they wanted to take that out on me, and I actually didn't let it get to me. I just kept a smile on my face, and this is the type of situation that just would have made me so uncomfortable before. But because I knew that I wasn't giving them anything but love, I felt good, and I was calm, and my body was calm, and I was free from all anxiety, and it was the most freeing experience in my life. One of the worst, in the sense that it reminded me that people they aren't always the people that you want them to be. It's not always beautiful flowers and roses and this amazing story you want it to be, but that's not because it's your story, it's because it's theirs. And if you keep a smile on your face, and if you remember why you're here and that you're meant to bring light into the world, that you can do this. And I'm running out of time, guys, but I just really wanted to let you guys know, please be who you are, be true to yourself, and remember that you have all the power in the world.